So still kind of evaluating what went on from the game. The guys that were not up, we'll see how the next couple days go. KT and Trey, and then kind of make the decision here as we go through the week. I know some of the guys IR to return. Got a couple days here to see if we want to open those windows, but they're all doing a good job. Kind of what we saw yesterday, what I said yesterday kind of held true. You know, all three phases, you get beat like that, didn't do enough to win a game, so we got to do a better job there. But learn from today. They had their head up, and we got to eat this one and on to San Francisco.
So with Trey, is he still on concussion protocol?
You know, Teo, I honestly, when it gets to this point, I actually don't know the actual, so I would say yes, but he did a good job last week. Wasn't able to play, and we thought that was kind of the smart thing to do, obviously, with how the protocol works, but it's just looking good.
Coach, does a game like that change the way you look at practice this week, or do you do anything different?
No, like I said, I mean, I think we got to, you know, over the next couple days here, collectively as a staff, I think we need to tweak some things, you know, because we're not playing good enough ball to put ourselves in position to win. So that'll be on the coaches first. But no, we'll go back at it, round 5 for us, and we'll have a good week.
Everyone's always talking about execute better, execute better, execute better. In the scheme of, when you look at execution, what needs to improve? Is it, like, what specific things within that world of execution has to get better?
Gosh, the answer is so boring. But it really is. It's coaching the details, starts with us. It's coaching the details to make sure they know what they're doing. And then it's us going out and doing what we're coached to do consistently. You know what I mean? And we're not, you know, I told them today, you have a game like that and you think you got to blow it all up and tear it all down, and we're so far away. We're really not. We're close, but not there yet. You know what I mean, with how the last game went. So, but with saying that, now it's a new opponent. It's going to be a new game plan. You know what I mean? So a different environment. All those things go into that. But it's just the finer details of coaching and playing.
Yeah. So having said that, as a coach, how do you make sure to kind of get on them and say, look, this is unacceptable, but at the same time, don't allow them to beat themselves up over it? Yeah.
I mean, they're everybody's beat up today a little bit, you know what I mean? So you got to get that taste out of your mouth and move on, and take the arrow in the forehead and see how you can improve individually and collectively. But they're pro football players, and they understand our expectation and our standard and what needs to get done to have a chance to win.
Can this be the first time we see what guys are made of? Because this is the first.
No, our guys will respond the right way. I'm not worried about that at all. You know, it happens in the NFL. You get beat. You know what I mean? So I think our response will be correct, and we got to have a good week of practice.
Why do you feel like you're close? You said you're close. Why do you feel that way?
Because it's like I said. Like if I didn't think we're close, I would change it all. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's the response by me. The right thing to do. We're not that far off. We just got to play a little and coach a little bit better.
Kyler only ended up with one run in the game. Was there any specific reason for that, you think, or just the way everything went?
Probably just the way everything went. You know what I mean, Howard? You know, decision-making goes into that, what he thought was best to do.
What's it like to ride that roller coaster of how you guys played against the Rams to what happened yesterday?
Well, we really don't ride that because it's week to week. You know what I mean? So I would say that we know what we did was not good enough, and you got to go back at it.
You know, when you look at how you ran the ball individually, I mean, the numbers look good. It looked good on the field a lot of times. Obviously, it didn't translate overall in the offense. Did you feel like the running game bounced back the way you wanted it to?
I did. I thought we had displacement at the line of scrimmage. I thought we had some very productive runs. We had some explosive runs in there. Just as an general statement for the offense, we got to stay on schedule. You know, that's where the execution comes. You know, a play that should get 6, not 3. You know, a completed pass should be completed, not incomplete, you know, and that's all 11. That's not like pointing out one guy or another guy or even the coaches. Like, we just got to collectively do a little bit better job. But I did think the run game was better this week.
We know it's always next man up when someone gets hurt. But since Justin went out last week, there's a big change in the rotation in the defensive line with a lot of guys having a lot more snaps than normal. Is there any way to adjust that? What's your just overall thought?
Well, I
on
think
that?
one of the reasons for that is, we had 5 up, not 6. So guys obviously are going to pick up those snaps. You know what I mean, Howard? So when you have 6 up as opposed to 5 up, somebody's eating those snaps. But we'll look at it this week and see. We'll do what's best, what we think to defend San Fran.
When you look at the pass game overall, back on
Offensive
film,
defense, too.
Offensive pass game back on film, what were you seeing that was preventing that group of
I think all 11 got to do a better job. We got to coach all 11 better, and we got to play a little bit better.
Kyler said yesterday after the game he could feel that Marv wasn't involved after the first quarter. It's been a trend all season. Now that you have a sample size of 4 games, why do you think he's not getting the looks second, third quarters?
I don't know what Kyler's feeling, but I mean the fourth and the got to have it there to Marv. I thought that was a really good route, good throw and catch. Marv will continue to get his plays and get his touches, and we got to continue to try to get him the ball. But Marv, I thought, actually played his best game.
When it comes to third down, is it as simple as just staying on schedule, or is there some other things you can?
Yeah, I always point out before third down, I always look at first and second down. You know what I mean? So we got to do a better job on first and second down, and then third down we got to execute, and stay on the field to convert that so we can stay on the field and get drives moving. But I know that any offense in Pop Warner to the NFL has a better chance converting when it's third and manageable. So we got to do a better job there.
What was it about Marv's game that let you feel that way?
I thought he launched really well off the line of scrimmage. I thought his route depth and his execution, the detail of his routes were really good. I thought he won a bunch of one-on-ones. He was open a couple times and the ball didn't find him, but I thought he was winning at a high level, made a bunch of plays.
As you look ahead to the 49ers now, what do you want to get accomplished this week?
Yeah, we got to have a good week of practice. Got to get our energy back up. This is a really good football team, as you guys know, on the road, and they're playing well. You know what I mean? I know they're 2-2, but they're playing extremely well, and they're really well coached. They got a lot of good players, so we got to have a really good week of practice, control the controllables. Starting with on Wednesday. What that looks like, and we talked to them about that, and that's what I would say, Craig, is we got to have a good week of practice and get ready to go.
Coach, thanks.
Okay, thank you guys.